And welcome. Oh, let me change my camera. All right. There. Hello. Good morning to YouTube. Good morning to TikTok. It is Sunday and I'm here in Idaho sharing with you something that I realized this morning, just even this morning. This is how I roll, right? I learned something and I can't wait to share it. So I had to get on here really quick while it was really fresh. So welcome. Hello. Thank you for joining in. Hey, tell me where you're from. Hey, Cardina, you all tell me. Hey, welcome, welcome. I am in Idaho. We've got sun today. Oh my goodness, it's so stinking gorgeous out here. Tell me about you. Today, we're talking about building income on 2 hours a day. And my name is Tammy. I'm in Idaho. Tell me where you're from. I want to share any of you creatives out there. I'm an artist. I made that. um, I love watercolor, brush lettering. Any creatives out there? Do you paint? Do you sew? Do you sing? You dance? Crochet? What all do you do? Because this is what I realized this morning. Let me hear where you're from, what you love to do in your free time, because it's really going to play into what I'm going to talk about today. So let me know where you from. Welcome. Hey, look at all this. This is wonderful. Guys, I know it's Sunday. You're just hanging out. I went to church last night. My church has started a Saturday evening. Um, it just really helps people who have other jobs. Maybe they work Sundays or whatever. It's nice to have those options. And so I helped last night at church. So that's why I'm going live early this Sunday morning. Hello, hello. So I'm talking to creatives and I want to know, what is it you love to do? And have you gotten into the comparison? That's man, that's what I had to get on here today. I was with another live this morning, and this incredible artist. She's so lovely. She's so generous, so sweet. And she literally says what many of us feel when we start something new is we get caught in that comparison trap. Anybody else, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know exactly. You start something new, and obviously we copy. That's how we learn, right? You want to study somebody and learn what they do, and then you go and do it, and it comes out like, and you're so disappointed, and it's so ridiculous. Why are we disappointed? It was your first time. But that's how we are. We compare. And have you ever done any of those paint and sip type of classes, right? And it's like, okay, this is what we're making. And then you come out and it's like nothing like what the teacher had provided. And you're like, what happened? That's comparison. That's one reason I started doing watercolor and started doing what I like to do. It's called loose watercolor, because you can't really see mistakes, right? If I wanted to be a realist and paint in a very real, meticulous way, and there's watercolor artists who can do this. I didn't want to spend the 10,000 hours that were required to do that. So, yeah, so I chose to go something more impressionistic, something called loose watercolor, and I felt that freed me up to not worry how things have to be perfect or exact, right? So if you are a perfectionist and you fall into that comparison trap, guys, give me give me a 1 in the comments. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You compare yourself to other artists, you've compared yourself to other authors or dancers or singers, whatever, right? You're creative and you want to express yourself and you want to do your best. And then, right, we sink into that comparison trap. It's such a killer. You right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Becca, I appreciate you so much. Listen, when I started digital marketing, well, I'm coming up on 5 months. So just 4 months ago, you find those six-figure earners and those millionaire earners, and you're like, I want to do what they do. I want to be like that. And you're brand new, right? It's the same thing with art or even learning crochet, right? Like just whatever you're creative and you're like, man, that's what I like. I want to do that too. They make it look so easy, right? They make it look so easy, but you don't know what they did to get there. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Loving life. I appreciate you. You get that, right? The comparison trap. It's a killer. It's such a killer. You have to come into learning something new and drop all expectations. But we always go in with the opposite, right? We're like, I want to do what they do. I just heard in a reel, and I love Terry Saville Foy. Anybody familiar with her? Terry Saville Foy is an incredible businesswoman, and she she gave this story about John C. Maxwell. And if you've seen any of my posts, now I can't find my book, um, by John C. Maxwell. I love him, right? The leadership guru. She gives this story where he gives a presentation and there's 2,000 people there and each paid $2,000 to be there to learn from, right, the master. And the a younger man comes up to him and says, I want to do what you do. And he's like, well, what do you think I do? He's like, "Mm, you give presentations. You're on stage. You charge $2,000. I want to do what you do." And he's like, son, to do what I do, you have to be willing to do what I did. Right? And we're talking years. Study, practice, gathering information, and putting it in such a way that he can explain it and be a great teacher. Are you willing to do those things? You want to be a great artist, right? I want to at least be an artist, call myself an artist. And the reason I bring this up is because I'm prepping to make another video lesson, a video course in watercolor for the holidays. And I was watching another watercolor artist and she's like, "Man, comparison just kills. It's such a downer." But we want to follow and emulate the people that we really love and love watching and learning from, so and we want to do what they do. But guys, you don't know what they did to get where they are today. So when I come to you and say I promote 4 digital products that are in high demand, 100% profit, a rejection-free business, something you can do in 2 hours a day using your cell phone and social media, and how it's solved so many problems for me. I've had 7 businesses, and there's been no other business just like this. You have to do what I did to be where I am today. If going live to you seems absolutely impossible, scary, freaky, whatever, right? And you're like, but I want to do what she does. You've got to start somewhere. And I started, man, it's probably been 4 years, 5 years ago. Are you willing to go back that far? Or can you just start today doing what I did? And I was reading books to the camera with the purpose of my granddaughter seeing it. right? She lived across the country, and I wanted to do something where she could see me and hear me, and I could put something into her life that would be meaningful. I used to read through the Bible and record every chapter and post that every day. These were experiences and practices I had. And then in one of my MLMs, I was going teaching classes with Zoom, and it was live, but I had a really well developed script because I just couldn't fly off live. Are you willing to do the things that someone has done to achieve success like they have, but without the expectation of being them, doing it their way, that exact way, right? You can't. There's no way, right? We don't have the same past experiences for one, and and two, you're you. You have a uniqueness that you want to bring to the table and show the world, and even if it's to your grandbaby like I was doing, or teaching a class online to a small group of people that are looking for this very specific information. That's those are things that will help you get more and more comfortable with the camera, with talking live. These are things this is where I'm saying you've got to let go of the comparison that, oh, I did it once and I didn't, it wasn't like what they did. And you just answered that question. You did it once. Of course it's gonna stink. You did it once. Why would you have the expectations that it was gonna be amazing? Because they made it look easy? You don't know where they came from, what they brought to the table to get them to that place. So I wanna just get to my outline because I've already talked 10 minutes about something that just hit me really hard, and it was comparison. So I want to share with you. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You are so kind. Oh, attracting abundance. That is really kind. I appreciate you. That just thank you. Thank you so much. I My name is Tammy. I'm in Idaho. I promote done for you digital products, and I come live every day to help reach the people who need to hear this information, that you can earn extra income. You can learn the skills to make $900 a day. You can be a six-figure earner following the step-by-step program that I use. But you've got to let go of expectations if you've never done this before and drop that comparison. It just steals your joy. Right? When you're trying something new, just go in for the fun and the experience, and little by little, you'll have a stepping stone. That's a confidence builder. You did it, and you did it the first time. Right, my friend? Attracting abundance. When you went to TikTok and started making social media posts for the first time, that's a big stepping stone. And then maybe you go live, or you're copying pasting ads, or you create a YouTube channel. You need to create a YouTube channel. I go live with YouTube, and they save these lives, and they're searchable, and people can find this information when they want to start an online business, and they want to know what's so amazing about this one and how is it going to help me. That's what I'm here for. See? All right, start your YouTube. Baby steps. Go to the testimonials in in the community, and you can post those. You don't even have to make your own. But that's what's really cool. You can do that. All right. Just give me half a second. Okay. How's that? Hopefully that'll be a little bit better for us. So Oh, it's under Tammy Prera. Yeah, it's the same Tammy Prera. And just like my TikTok, in fact, it's in my bio. You can go to my bio and find my YouTube channel. So thank you. You really, I've only done simultaneous for about a month and a half um, because I wanted to get used to, okay, how do I follow the comments and things, and how do I watch two screens at the same time? But it it's not that big a deal, especially when you're beginning. It's not that big a deal. And that's one thing I just discovered this week. Think about this. This is a business that will grow with you. Isn't that amazing? So when I say you're starting, right? I don't have hundreds and thousands of followers, but I have a business that's growing. And as I'm learning the skills to do what I do today, it's prepping me the next stepping stone for taking it to the next level, taking it to the next level. Guys, remember my story about John C. Maxwell? Like the young man's like, I want to do what you do. I want to have 2,000 people show up and hear me speak and charge $2,000 to do that. I want to do what you do. Guys, you've got to do what he did. Those stepping stones to success, those stepping stones to achievement. You have to start somewhere. So this business will grow with you. I love that. I love that. So we're talking about how to discover a 2-hour workday, making extra income, even $900 a day. Can't wait, right? That's our ultimate goal. Daily pay, right? Especially retirees, any stay-at-home retirees in the house. This is powerful. I love it because I still get my free time because it's only a 2-hour workday. Love it. All right. So I share this because it actually solved many problems for me. I can compare it to the other businesses I've had and how much more freedom I have because of digital marketing. So imagine having a business. Okay. If you work 9 to 5 or you have your own business, you're working too much. Let me just say, I've been there, I've done that. Even my husband, he commuted 80 miles one way on a motorcycle in all kinds of weather because you're working too hard. Digital marketing in the online space is such a great solution to that. So imagine your 2 hours of work a day. You can do it from home. You can do it from anywhere, but I love working from home and my air conditioning with the heater on, right? Being in my own comfy chair. I love this thing about working from home. And then the reason it's a 2-hour workday is because there's automated systems in place that are working 24 hours a day. So I don't have to. So now I can be with my grandbaby and I can visit with my dad. And I have my husband here, retiree, right? It really helps me make up for that lost time. Guys, retirement's right around the corner. Are you prepared? How many stay-at-homes are retirees? If you're with me and you're a retiree and your fixed income is not enough, and the thought of going back to 9 to 5 is just terrifying. Uh, that's me, a stay-at-home even for 30 years. And the thought of going out into the workforce to make that extra income, it kinda, am I too old? Do I have the skills that everybody else has today? I've been out of it for 30 years. That's tough. That is so tough to think of all the new things you'll have to learn to just work in a 9 to 5. And what if you've had other businesses? If you have a business right now, Maybe it's an MLM, or you're a creative and you create things and you sell it on eBay or Etsy or whatever, or you've got pop-up shops. That takes so much energy, so much time, and the finances to keep that going. That's that's harsh because now it's more time away from your family, more time away from the groups and activities and things you want to do. How do you have it all and make significant income? I've had businesses. I was not making significant income. All the energy and all the production had to happen out of me. I was not willing to go 18-hour days to make whatever business I had successful. No. And then I found digital marketing, and I found something that was step by step, no tech required. It's not an MLM, and I make 100% profit. That made way more sense for me, right? Because then you have your free time. So tell me again. Um, Maybe you've had other businesses, and put a one in the comment. You've had other businesses and you saw and you know how much time they take, how much resources they take. And tell me what you do. What do you do in your business? Maybe you're a realtor. Man, that breaks my heart. I love my realtor. I love my realtors. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sandy. I appreciate you. That's very kind. Realtors work like 24 hours a day. They're always texting, they're always on their phone, they're always searching for the next client. They're always showing properties, like they have s- the realtors I love, they have more energy than me for sure. But it's a sacrifice. That sacrifice is away from their family, right? And when they leave, if they want a vacation, then they have to trust the business that they built to somebody else and hope it goes well. If you had digital marketing in your life, then you have a business that runs without you 24 hours a day. You're making social media content, you're going live, maybe you're copying, pasting ads. People find you. It's this discovery method 24 hours a day. And when they want more information, if you want more information, nevertoolateincome.com. That's my website, nevertoolateincome.com. And you put your email in and you get more information on the business that I'm sharing with you. Because if you've had other businesses and they just pull so much time and energy and finances away from you, and they're not building the life that you really wanted, then why stay there? Try something new. Look at digital marketing. I have 4 done for you digital products. I have 4 income streams, and it's all online. They're digital. So when someone's interested in the product and they'll purchase, it's all online, right? We love our stuff and we want it now. How many of you are Amazon shoppers, right? We love Amazon. Give me a yes. You know, I want what I want and I want it now. So why not have a product where people can do that same thing when they want it? I've had people put their emails in at midnight. I wasn't there, texting and DMing and checking, did I get a message? Do I have to reply? No, my systems worked for me. They put their email in, they got the information they wanted. When they want the product, all they have to do is hit click and put their information in. They can have the product. It's emailed to them like in minutes. That's convenience. I would rather work in a system that works that way than be the person on the other side of the phone DMing, texting, three-way calls. Anybody remember three-way calls? Right? All the scheduling to try to have these one-on-one conversations with people. No, we don't want to go back to that. So this is how I look at digital marketing. My husband worked, he was the provider. My girls move out of the house, and my oldest is ready to get married. And she gave us like a week or two notice. Well, no, her fiance, he's in the army, he is going to be deployed. And so it's like, okay, we want to get married. We want to get married. He's going to be deployed. Guys, I didn't have the finances to fly to go to that wedding at last minute, 2 tickets, round trip. And my husband could not take off work in the moment, right? He's the boss, right? He's the chief engineer of a building. And he couldn't say, oh, yeah, I'm going to be gone tomorrow for a week. Like, that was not possible. Well, he had to put things into place, and that wasn't giving him enough time. And then they changed the week, and then they changed the date again. And then it's like, we did not have the resources or the time to get out there for a wedding. Man, that's painful. Have you been there? There's something really important in your family and you have to miss it because your finances aren't there, because you work a 9 to 5 and you may lose your job or you just can't get the time off. You have to ask for permission to do the family thing. That's tough. What if there was a way for you to earn extra income in 2 hours a day? Be your own boss, a flexible business that can earn you 6 figures daily pay. If you learned the skills to have that kind of business. Yeah, yes, and yes, right? Go to nevertoolateincome.com and put your email in, and you can jump right ahead and get all the information about what I'm talking about. So I imagine it as the past businesses that I had, these side businesses I had, it was such a struggle because it was like I had this backpack full of stuff and I've got this uphill climb, right? Because it's all these things I had to learn, all these things I had to do individually. It was so hard. And then when I found digital marketing, it was like I reached the mountain summit and then I was handed this lightweight, ready-made kit. It's a business in a box. And that made my journey that much easier and sustainable. So if you've had businesses in the past, you're already prepped with an attitude that you know businesses work. You know you want that income, being your own boss, having a flexible business. But then what if you were given the process and the coaching and the product? It's all there for you. You just plug in. So I had to come up with nevertoolateincome.com. You come up with your own business name and you plug that into the system. I loved it. I loved it. So if this sounds like something that could be a difference, make a difference in your life, right? Take a look at legacy builders and see for yourself what makes it different and why it's helped so many others like us. We have this community of over 43,000 people that want extra income. They want time freedom. They want a business in a box. So it's working. It's a proven process. So it's already working. So just put your email in, get that information. And guys, as a senior, right? I'm an old Gen X, stay at home for 30 years. Going out to the workforce 9 to 5 is not was not an option for me. No, thank you. But here's the problem. We're on a fixed income. We're on my husband's pension. And I have 28 more years of mortgage debt. This is my big goal. Why I show up here. Are you in debt? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Mortgage debt, 2 cars, kids in college, medical bills, right? Debt. That's awful because you're not in control of your money. Somebody else is in control of that money. You owe them that money. So it's not free. You don't get to say where you want it to go. So I have 28 more years of mortgage debt. I will be 86 when this house is paid off. And no, thank you. I would rather leave a legacy to my family than a burden of debt. I want this house paid off, and that is my mission, to have this house paid off in 3 years doing digital marketing. It's possible. There's already 6-figure earners in the program, millionaire earners in the program. So it's possible. And so I set my goal really big to have this house paid off, really big goal. And I just know it's going to happen because there's so many positive things about this business. I love sharing about it. So I started Legacy Builders, and I wanted to alleviate that worry, right? I don't want to leave my family debt. and it gave me a really good practical way for me to earn this extra income. And I get to keep my free time. Don't you look for that in a business? You don't want to work 10 and 12 and 18-hour days to start your business. What if you could earn while you were learning and this business grows with you every step of the way, learning the skills it takes to be a 6-figure earner? And one of the blessings part of the business is having a community. Oh, so let me show you. The program I use, Digital Marketing with Legacy Builders, has a built-in community. And it's it's amazing because, like I said, right, 43,000 people in community. And every day there's mentoring from my mentor, Michelle, this millionaire earner. She gives you practical tips every single day. Don't you want that kind of coaching? Every week there's 2, maybe 3 mentoring calls, coaching calls from 6-figure earners, and they can last like an hour. One time I was on a call. In fact, I left, made dinner, came back. I just left it running on my laptop. 5 hours. Like, you can get so much value just from the community, rubbing shoulders and learning from people who are successful. So this is what I wanted to show you, this page. One of the things I love is people will put in their wins. So when I say the business grows with you, right? People do put in their wins. And it says, look, I've got 4.3K views on one of her videos. She's sharing a win. Things that's never happened before. People are doing new things. They're changing their mindset. And they tell us, right? So we can cheer them on. Business people love other business people, and we cheer each other on. Ding, $900 while I was sleeping, 100% profit. His automated systems worked, and he made money while he was in bed. Ding, a $900 nightcap. Daryl. Daryl's one of our six-figure earners. He's made 255K in 10 and a half months following the system. Have you ever heard his story? It's incredible. He's a welder. He loses his job. Then he loses his family, and then he's homeless, and then he hears about digital marketing and he's all in, right? It's a one-time investment. One-time investment, a lifetime access, and he started putting all the skills into practice, and he's making significant money. Wins. 3 of 4 of my videos on TikTok. 3 weeks. Let's see. I've been quiet, but the $900 dings haven't been quiet. Another $600 sale came in last night. That just gets me more excited. When other people are doing well, what kind of person of integrity are you? Because a person of integrity cheers other people when they're successful. They don't tear them down, right? We talked about comparison when we started today. And in comparison, you are looking to be like somebody, and then you're disappointed when you're not. To me, I don't know, just saying it out loud makes it so obvious. Of course, you're not like them. You're you. What are you bringing to the table? What are you giving value to people? That's what success is. Showing up with integrity, wanting to serve people with what you've been given. Out of what you've been given, what are you giving back? So we're on community cheering each other on and praising each other to keep going. That's powerful. Thank you for that. I appreciate you guys. Hey, you don't have to wait months or years to start seeing results. This is a built for you business. You just plug in your info, right? And it's ready. It took me, I want to say maybe 3 days to get my systems up. And when I say systems, I didn't even show you. Oh my goodness. These are the systems. So you go to nevertoolateincome.com and you're going to see John and Marge, and they're going to say, hi, put your email right here. And this is part of the systems. These pages are working for you 24 hours a day, and they're included in the program. From there, you get a thank you email, and then you get more information, right? You just click the pages and you get more and more information. So when I said I promote 4 done for you digital products, this is that illustration. Legacy Builders, and then there's Digital Mastery, there's the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, and the Launch Pad. You read about what each of these products offer, and does it fit your needs? Are you a business who wants to learn social media marketing? I wish I had this, oh gosh, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. I wish I had this. Of the 7 businesses I had, I can see the true value of this. I didn't have this. One, I didn't have automated systems. And two, I did not understand the power of social media, the power of social media marketing. So if you're wanting to learn that for the business you already have, or if you want to start a business. So some people come in here and they learn how to do TikTok or Instagram, right? And they learn that and then they'll take that to their job and they'll tell their business, I see we don't have a social media presence. Can I be that person? Can I help us with that? Right? I want more customers. I want our business to be more successful and I know how to do that. Can I have a raise? Can I have a bonus? Like, can I be your social media person? There's people who have a product, a digital product that they want to bring to the world, but they don't know how. So the program, especially Legacy Builders, teaches all of that from the ground up, how to have these systems, how to have these pages, how to collect emails, how to have automated emails. When I started digital marketing, I had no clue to any of this. Like I said, I started out, I'm an artist, and I literally thought, is this going to help me take my art to Etsy? If I make a digital product, can I promote it on Etsy? And you're going to teach me how to do that. Because that's what I thought digital marketing meant. And I was like, no. Well, yes, it can. If you've got a business that you want to promote and do it through social media, which is free, by the way, no monthly expenses doing social media marketing. But if you could learn how to do that and promote your products, promote your business on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, all the platforms. There's training on all the platforms. And guys, one of the reasons I went with Legacy Builders, it has all the information. It's an e-learning program. So you can learn Launchpad and you could learn a passive daily. Here, let me show you. I chose Legacy Builders. And with Legacy Builders, I have 4 done for you digital products that I can earn 100% profit with. And Legacy Builders is 900 and the Digital Mastery is 600. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint is 300 and the Launchpad is 100. So on those pages, right, when you put your info in, you're going to see the pages that will explain exactly what's in each of the products. And then you decide, what is it you're looking for? I wanted it all, and I wanted it all right now, and regardless of if I was even going to get that far. So I got Legacy Builders, and with Legacy Builders, um, when I started, Legacy Builders had maybe 116. I think there was like 116 modules, lessons. And this was 4 months ago. Today, there's over 160. This program is continually growing. It's continually adding to the education of how to be a successful digital marketing business. It's not a one-time 8-week course and that's all you have. It's lifetime access to this training and they keep adding to it. So when I showed you the community page, there's a classroom page in there as well. Bonus things you can do, projects you could create to sell to make extra streams of income. This is powerful. So for a stay-at-home or retiree who wants to earn extra income, this library of education is amazing. But here's the beauty of it. It's step by step. Each lesson builds on the other. You don't have to be tech smart to get this, right? I wasn't. Oh, thank you for the share. That is really kind. You don't have to have those tech skills. I don't have those tech skills. Like I was afraid to go out into the workforce 9 to 5. I don't have update. Like I was brand new to TikTok, friends. I didn't have a TikTok account. In fact, I think I was a little negative towards TikTok. And then when my millionaire mentor said she started from scratch with TikTok, I said, oh, changed my mind. I love TikTok. And I really do. I've met the most incredible people. They have been amazing and generous, and we help each other. It's been a fabulous time for me learning, and I want that for you too. Don't be nervous about, right, you're comparing. If you're getting nervous about doing digital marketing, you're just comparing. Let that go and say, I'm going to tap into my potential. I don't even know I have it yet. I didn't know I had the potential of going live. I was anti live as well. I was like, not for me. And then I was watching a live of one of our community people, and he said, I love this. I like going live. It's fun. And it stopped me in my tracks because I said, I thought I couldn't do it. I thought it was going to be hard. And he says it's not hard. That changed my mind to just try. And then I found that in me, that potential to try and try again and try again. And now I have 2 platforms that I go live with. And I do like it. I do love it. So I don't want to leave these numbers up here to scare you away. I want to explain specifically, guys, what you're getting. I chose Legacy Builders because I wanted the 4 income streams. See what I'm saying? If you chose Launchpad, you would have 1 income stream, how the education builds on each other. If you chose the passive daily pay blueprint, you would have 2 income streams. You're getting the master resale rights of a done for you product in the e-learning industry. And it's $1 billion industry, right? It's still growing. And then I chose Legacy Builders because I wanted all of it and I wanted all the education. The next thing I did was get my domain. Oh, the website. Sorry, that's the website fee. This website fee is based on what program you chose. So it's a built-in system to collect the payments and distribute the payments based on the program you have. So I chose Legacy Builders because I wanted my customers to have options. Whether I did every lesson in Legacy Builders or not, I wanted my customers to have those options. They can decide what's a good fit for them, and they choose which product they want. Well, I needed a website that would have all 4 of them on there. So if you chose the Launchpad, this $29 would only be built for the Launchpad, 1 income stream. Now, if you want in 30 days to upgrade, you could just pay the difference, but you'd need another $29 for your website because now it's built on the next one that you bought. Okay. The next thing I did is I bought a $12 domain name. I went to GoDaddy and got nevertoolateincome.com. That's my domain name. And it's annual, right? These figures are one-time investments for lifetime access. $12 is annual for my domain name. And then I paid $12 for my professional email. My professional email was nevertoolateincome.com, right? So When you pick your program that you're interested in, you get those landing pages, you get the emails that I was showing you. It's all included. And community, mentoring is included for free. Bonus lessons are included for free. And again, it's lifetime access. So if you're ready to make changes now, you need that extra income. You are ready to have more time freedom. For me, like just that thought of missing my daughter's wedding, I never want that to happen again. And for me to pay off my house, to be out of debt completely, it to me it would signify that I was accomplished. I learned new skills. I'm showing my kids that it's never too late. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter your tech skills. It just matters that you're coachable, that you're willing to learn. That's powerful right there. If you have that, if you can stop comparing and be willing to learn from the beginning how to do this. I didn't know how to set up my domain. They walked me through all of that. So you don't have to have that fear of what it's going to be like because it's so simple. And and they've got a tech team that you can email. They have a tech team that goes live 3 times a week, I think it is. You can get on those calls and ask your questions, right? They make it so convenient. So because it's so simple, guess what the hardest part is? You. You got to bring yourself and work on yourself and have the courage to try new things and to give yourself grace and patience to make it happen. Right? Quit comparing yourself to other digital marketers. Make this your own and believe you can do it. That's the biggest piece of advice I got for you. Okay? So, thank you all guys. If you are looking to have a startup business, if you are done with 9 to 5, if you're terrified like me to go out into the workforce, you've been a stay at home, maybe you have a business and you want to learn how to promote it. These are all great reasons. I've been in each one of those situations. And this business has been a tremendous asset to me. I love going live and sharing about it because I know somebody out there who's a stay at home or has their own business and wants it to grow. You want extra income, you want out of debt, you're willing to try this for a one-time investment. Yeah, it's been a life changer for me. So imagine, right, what is it you really want? Like for me, it was getting out of debt, but maybe it's for you, it's your travel. If you're a retiree and you thought, oh, I can't wait. We get to go travel the world, right? The kids are gone. He's retired. We have all this time. And then you're on a fixed income and you don't have those dreams becoming reality. Write it down and say, we are taking a major cruise. We are taking a, a family trip, right? I want to include my family in on all this. It's it's possible. And that's where you have to start with the idea that it's possible to to have travel, to spend time with your family, to give back to your community. Maybe you want to invest in a program in your community or, those angel trees your church is doing or whatever, right? You want that extra income to make an impact. Look at legacy builders. And if you have any questions, you'll get an email from me, write me. Or put it in the comments. I would love to help you reach your potential and to really grow yourself, grow your income and your free time. That's powerful. So let me help you with that. And just thank you. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time. Guys, you have been so generous and so kind to me today. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. And, I want you to look at Legacy Builders because it's not just a dream, it's actionable steps. You can do this. You don't need to be tech savvy, and you can make this happen. You can reach your goals with this vehicle that's 2 hours a day using social media. All right. So thank you all. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. You guys have been amazing. Give me a follow, a subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. That's Mountain Time. I'm in Idaho, so if that helps, wherever you're at, and I can talk more about this tomorrow with you. Have a great Sunday, and you guys stay blessed. And thank you to my YouTube channel. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you all so much. You guys have a great Sunday.